Hello everybody, welcome back to another tutorial, and this one is all about the replay mod. So, the way replay mod works is when you create a replay, and I will be going over that, you will be able to view it in this replay viewer here. But first we need to figure out how to even make one. So let's pop into a test world. So, some of you may know, some of you may recognize this as the concrete shop boat that I made in Autocraft Season 2. And we're just going to do a quick little time lapse of just a flyby around this. And the way you do that is, once you have replay mod installed, you hit the escape key for Java, and all you have to do is click start recording. And as you can see up there, there's a recording symbol going. Now, as I move around, it's just going to record whatever chunks are loaded in the area. And if we do stop recording, it has now recorded. And if we leave, you see saving replay files. Let's just name it whatever you want. Test flyby. I don't know. Done. Perfect. Now, now that we're in the main menu, go to replay viewer, and you should see that brand new replay file under whatever single player world or multiplayer name that you have. So like I have the Autocraft videos, we're all in the Autocraft IP, and I have one from Zetacraft as well. But the world is called New World, so that's the one I want. I hit load, and you'll see that it immediately starts playing. Now, if we don't want it to do that, you can hit P, and that will pause the replay. So when you load into replay mod, the replay viewer, and you load up your file, you will be able to fly around and look wherever you want, and you can hit pause, play, pause, and whatnot. And you can see I'm moving around right there. The way you go into be able to editing the two bars above, you hit enter. So now I can use my mouse and I'm not moving. So if we need to go back, we can just click where we want, and it loads it right back up to where it was. And then if we hit P again, you can see it'll start playing the replay as it goes on. I should start moving. There we go. I can pause it. I can hit enter. I can go into the future if I want. I can go back. Whatnot. You can move this bar however you want. Now, the main thing that you need to look at is you need to add a position keyframe. So, and to switch from cursor to non-cursor to move around, and to move is enter to get the cursor and escape to remove the cursor, pretty much. So if we want to start our replay, let's say we want to start looking at the front. I don't know. So if you want to go there, what you should do is add a position keyframe and add a time keyframe in. And you can see where the time is by the red bar that it's pointing at. So wherever you want to start, put those two in first. And then what I recommend is going to the very end and say we want this to be a 5-second time lapse, right? You can then add a position and keyframe at the end at that 5 seconds. And if we drag the yellow bar all the way to the left and hit play camera path from cursor position, hit play, now it's replay. And you can see me moving very quickly, and you see how fast that bar went. Let's say you don't want to be in the same spot. You can click on those two positions and keyframe and press the delete key to basically get rid of them. So we want to put it back to 5 seconds, and if we want to move, let's say, I don't know, let's go to the other side, right? Let's say we want this as our final position. We do the same thing, add position, add time, drag the cursor over to the left, and play camera path to see what it looks like. All right. That's not that great, because I'm going right through the middle of the ship. That's not very good, is it? So what I do is I go back to the beginning, I hit play, and about halfway, so it's about halfway, I pause the replay and I move the camera to where I want the replay to be looking at halfway through. So if I want it to be over here, I do the same thing. Add position, add time, move over, hit the play again, and now it has me all the way on the other side. Just like that. And now let's say I don't really like that still. It's not that good. Or you don't like the ending again. You can delete the position and time and reorientate yourself. So if we want to move, let's say, I don't know, over here. That's where we want our ending to be, on the other side of the ship. You can, and again, set the position and time, but when I get here, I want to be at the back of the boat. So I pause the replay where I want and add the positions again, and then I hit play. And boom, just like that, we have our replay. Now, if you don't like the speed at which, the camera's moving, that's just because of the spacing. So you can see the first position has a full 2.5 seconds, but then between the second and third position, we have 1 second. So if you want the camera to be smooth between all of your positions, you should have the same interval of spacing between positions. The further the distance with less time, the faster it's going to go. But say you have a very short distance with a lot of time between the positions, then the camera will move very slowly around. And as we can see, it whips around very quickly. I think I like that. I think it looks pretty good. So now, if you want to save your replay and you like it as is, instead of hitting the play, you hit the render camera path button. And I would just leave everything as default, in honesty. The only thing you should change is your output file. So if you click output file and you go to where you want it. So I have where the camera path that I want. So it's in my main folder, my Minecraft folder, and then other random stuff. And then you can name it whatever you want. So let's do test flyby again. Wow, if I can spell. Test flyby and hit save. You can see the output file is what it's going to be named, and if we hit render, it will start rendering the file, and since it's really short, it's going to go by very quickly. The longer it is, the longer it's going to take, because the more frames it has. And there we go. It's done, and now, let's see the output replay had for us. So that was just a quick and dirty replay mod. How to use it, and how to render, and how to get it set up and stuff. So I know that was pretty quick. It was a pretty quick video, but hopefully if you just go, back up and go back and forth, watch the screen with what I'm doing, not try to do it at the same time, it should pretty much make sense. So I hope everyone enjoyed that little video, and I shall see you all next time. Goodbye.